Well, hello, Sagittarius. I'm going to sit here and wait until you all come into the room. Good morning for those who are in the morning, and good afternoon for those who are in different parts of the world. I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. I'm going to do your full reading, which is going to be through the with the money and the finances. It's going to be the whole nine. That's pretty much what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Hello. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and see what's going to come out here for you, Sagittarius. I am going to use this deck really quickly. At the bottom of the deck, this is when I was shuffling. This is what it says: say yes to the things you think you can't do. This has been a theme. This has been something that I've been saying for you, Sagittarius, for a very long time. And something that I believe that you guys are doing. I also see here with this card, it talks about the universe is asking you to trust that your needs will be met. Okay. Really good time to connect with God, connect with your spirit guide, stay on this is just a spiritual journey for a lot of you, which is the reason why the lamp is there. I feel like some of you have been tested, some of you guys are being tested. And so this is like a process. So here with this card, trust that the universe has you, trust that your needs are going to be met in any area, okay? Love, money, or whatever, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Let's see, Sagittarius. I mean, a lot of spirituality. That's what I'm saying here with you, um, Sagittarius. And who are you spending your time with the most? Is what I'm saying. Wow, I keep seeing this one here that keeps popping out, talking about partnership. All right, so it says a lot of you are building relationships that are going to have a great effect on you in the future. And I feel like some of this really is business because we've talked about this before with business. A lot of you are going into business with spiritual, metaphysical things. And for others, this really is just talking about partnership with love. So I see both aspects here for you. Sagittarius is what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Hello. All right. Let's see. That tried to come out. Anything that pops, I'm going to let you guys see because some of you guys may be like, oh, I can't see the cards. I'm too far back, but you guys already know I'm about that life. I don't play that. But here with unrealistic, this is so interesting because it says your expectations may be too high or your expectations need to be revised. Now, let's talk about it when it comes down to expectation. What are you expecting from other people? Usually, with ourselves, we try to expect certain things from ourselves and we can at least attempt to do it, even if we fail. But I feel like sometimes we are expecting something from someone that, there is impossible to, follow through on. So here it says your expectations in the future are unrealistic and need revision. It says you could be setting yourself up for failure if you do not set realistic goals. Okay. Again, wanting to get married in 3 months after you just met the person. For some people, that's fantastic. For other people, they just feel like that's just not for them. Okay, wanting to be a millionaire tomorrow. If you don't hit the lottery, what's the chances? Okay. Can you be a millionaire next year? Yes. But it talks about setting realistic goals so you don't feel that you're failing or you won't be let down. Okay. In any area of your life, whether it has something to do with finances or love. Okay. Let's go ahead. Remember yesterday I used these cards here for you. I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing. I'm going to use this card. I'm going to see this deck and see what's going to come out here for you, Sagittarius. Let's see. Wow, card that came out. Miracles. It says we tend to perceive miracles only when our personal desires are met. And yet, when we look back, almost all of us will be able to recall a crisis or a challenge that ultimately proved to be a miraculous turning point in our lives. Let's listen to that again, because you know what happens when we go through stuff. We forget about what God did for us in the past, right? We forget about that. It says, when we look back, almost all of us will be able to recall a crisis or a challenge that ultimately proved to be a miraculous turning point. So if you are experiencing any type of trial, this will be a really good time to reflect on what God has already done, or what God already does for you in a sense. Okay? Some things could be like a miracle to you because you're like, there's just no way in the world I will be able to do this, that, and that, whatever it is that you guys feel that you can't obtain. Here with miracle cards, it's like, yeah, no, that's not true. According to spirit or according to the universe, this is not true. That's also something that's unrealistic. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get into your reading, Sagittarius. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you today. So far, what I'm seeing with your finances, I'm going to be totally honest. A lot of you are having trouble with finances, a few of you, but your money is going to get better. Out of all the cards, from what I'm seeing, definitely with partnership. This means that someone is going to come in and work with you in some kind of way, but I'm definitely seeing your finances are going to improve. Okay? But we're going to see that even with the tarot. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Oh, yeah. New beginnings. Things are slow. You guys have been very patient. Some of you guys are taking risk on your own business. That's what this looks like. Taking risk in general. Hopefully it's healthy risks. Healthy risks when it comes down to your finances. But either way, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's pretty good. It's slow coming in, but it's a decent card to see. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's keep going. We're going to also get to the love portion with all of this. Give me 1 second. This is for Sagittarius. Ooh, the King of Pentacles tried to come out. Yes, I love it. Okay. All right, so the King of Pentacles tried to come out. I'm going to use that. I don't know what happened if it went back in the deck, but that was exactly what I've been seeing for you. King of Pentacles is a very stable, grounded card here. Eight of Wands is also a really brilliant card to see. Because of your creative spark, because of your creativity, things are really going to start moving for you. Now, it starts with the mind. So we know that the Page of Wands talks about a spark. It talks about a creative space. And I do feel like for a lot of you, there's some ideas that you're flooring around when it comes down to your money. Some of you are trying to figure out, well, decisions to make about your career and finances. And whatever you're going to do is going to end up being the best. Because the Eight of Wands is progression, it's moving forward. It's not staying in a stagnant place. So whatever you are experiencing when it comes down to your money, it's going to improve for the better, okay? But we got to look at why. You are putting in some kind of work with the Eight of Wands in this page. Now, again, for a lot of you, I love the fact that the Fool card is here, and I also love the fact that the Eight of Wands is here. This is moving you in a different direction anyway, right? Remember, we talked about a miraculous turning point for a lot of you. What are you waiting for? What is it that you guys are wanting to come in? This is where you guys are headed, okay? So be prepared for this change that will be occurring. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Sagittarius. What? I love it. I love it. I really do. Now, the Eight of Wands is going towards the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Some of you may have to travel for work. Some of you guys may be going to meeting someone in a different state. So let's say some of you are going to be getting some type of communication notification about, hey, we got some ideas. Maybe we can kind of bounce around. You can meet me in LA. You can meet me in New York. Okay, there's going to be something like that I see where, there's going to be huge opportunities for you to make this Ten of Pentacles energy, to make that money in some way, shape, or form, especially with this partnership. This is what I'm saying, okay? So I definitely see that things are going to improve with that. Let's get the last card, and we're going to use the exact same cards to talk about your romance, believe it or not. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Got two cards that fell out per usual. Whoa, Sag. Ooh. You guys has the best energy that could possibly come out here. The King of Wands and the Emperor. This really is entrepreneurship with that King of Wands. Totally, totally entrepreneurship. We already know this. The Emperor is like CEO, but I really didn't even have to see the Emperor. Okay, I already saw it with the King of Wands. Your money is going to be amazing. Okay, so things are going to improve for you greatly here. This is you gaining control over your finances, having realistic view of what type of money you will make, stuff like that. Okay. Now let's talk about your love. Wow. Wow. The ending here was almost everything that you ever needed. If I was to cut off, at least I wouldn't want to cut off the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is magnificent in this reading. But even if I was to just not even read that and read this part right here, this is that's the juicy part. Because there's a huge chance that for a lot of you, you had compromise. I was going to wait to read this. Now, this is making sense why compromise is coming on the bottom of the deck, because it really is about partnership. Partnership. Two hands are shaking in this picture. Two hands are holding and shaking in this picture, pretty much, right? This is what happens when you're at the altar and you say your vows and you're looking at each other. It's that type of thing, and it's very realistic, right? Because you got the Ten of Pentacles and you have the Emperor. Usually for me, the King of Wands is someone new. This would be someone that you guys are going to be coming across that would be new. Not saying that you can't be with someone now where, you're interested in this person and they can end up, being your spouse, but spousal energy, long-term marriage type of energy is here. That's what I'm looking at with the Ten of Pentacles. And the Emperor showed his face. Okay. So I do see for a lot of you, you may be having some mixed emotions about dating right now. This is something that I'm saying. I do see that it is you got a lot of different people who are wanting you. You really do. The only thing that I will say that the interference will be here is your person working a lot and having a lot of responsibility. And I've said that before, and I always see that in your reading when it comes down to the divine masculine, mostly. Okay. These are always divine masculine energy, and it comes out so much in your reading. So whether you're a divine masculine watching this or it's a heavy divine masculine in your energy, this person is really responsible. Okay. Now I am going to clarify these cards. I want to see what's going to come out. Let's clarify that Fool card here for Sagittarius. We have it again. Eight of Wands. I mean, when I see a lot of traveling and things moving forward in a really good direction, especially with the Fool card with new beginnings, this is a really good sign to see. Let's get the Fool card. Thank you. Yeah. There it is. Lovers. Remember I said mixed emotion? It's so interesting because a lot of you have more than one option that you will be coming up towards. So like whoever is coming in or who's coming towards you, there's going to be more than one. It looks like there's a particular person that you really are feeling, but again, you're kind of trying to figure out which way you want to go here. This is what a lot of you will be facing if you haven't already been faced with this. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get the Eight of Wands here for Sagittarius. Woo! Oh, yeah, that was right. Okay. Some of you are dealing with earth. I see earth and maybe fire, but definitely earth I'm seeing here for a lot of you. Earth and water. Earth, water, and fire. If it was water, I see more so Pisces. Earth, I see Capricorn and Virgo. You are going to make so much money off this partnership or off this deal that you guys are going to be facing. I just have to say that. Whoever this person that's coming in here is going to like you a lot. They're going to like you a lot here. Let's get the Ten of Pentacles. Thank you. Wow. Knight of Cups. This person is coming towards you wanting something stable and long-term with you anyway. I mean, it's not a wand. It's not the Knight of Wands. This person, it feels like this person could have already had a family before, meaning like they could be divorced with children, or they're on the verge of getting a divorce. But I do see that this person coming towards you looks like they've already had something established before they met you. FYI. Definitely see father here more than anything. I'm not saying that I don't see husband, wife, but I see a father or a mother. Here it is. Empress came out with the Emperor. Cannot make this up. Look at this. Four of Wands. Wow. And this is what's so interesting. The Eight of Cups came out with this. And remember, this is a part of the miracle that a lot of you are experiencing. It says that for some of you, you're going to have to release what doesn't serve you in order for you to be fulfilled in this way. This is not going to hit everybody. But for some of you, it makes sense why this is coming out. Okay. I don't see any past in this reading. So we're talking about energetically to some degree, because some of you may have had unrealistic expectations for someone who you knew it was a dead end. It was not going to go anywhere. And soon as you actually walk away from something, there is going to be this beautiful union here. This is a part of the partnership that we talked about in the beginning of the reading. Partnership with even romance, love. This is a long term. Your finances are going to start booming. I do see that huge decisions when it comes down to that. Money is really important for a lot of you because that's a part of your identity. Okay. And again, this is about your spiritual practices, is what I'm saying too, with the trust card. I see why the Eight of Wands is here. I do see so much progression. This is exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to go ahead and read this last card because remember, this is the card that I did not read that talked about compromise. Are you in a situation where you need to make a compromise? Or are you compromising too much? This card asks you to review your position and to be sure to find a solution that takes the need of all parties into account, including yourself. So, for those who are in connections right now, this is most likely going to be for those who are single moving into long term. Congratulations, because that's beautiful. But for those who are already in a connection, it could be a relationship that may feel, you may have some resentment towards your spouse or towards your person. Somebody may not be as affectionate, and it could feel like it's going to be a miracle for it to even work. So part of this is compromising. Part of that is conversation. Okay. But I do see that for some of you, there needs to be some work in your relationship here, but I don't see it ending. So there is always hope with that. So this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys back here again soon. I love you guys. Bye.